What looked like a simple connection job turned dangerous on the oil rig. Take a look. This worker tried to align a loose pipe with another section already fixed in the ground, but when his grip slipped, the heavy pipe came for revenge. This video shows why handling pressurized or unstable pipes requires secure restraints and proper positioning. This worker was pulled into a machine by his loose clothing. Watch closely. This man was adjusting a large industrial machine when his clothing got caught, nearly pulling him in. This highlights why workers should wear fitted clothing and secure sleeves when operating or inspecting machinery. This worker's parking assist didn't end well. The worker was helping an incoming truck park in a warehouse when the vehicle's rear pushed him against the doorway. This highlights why workers should never stand directly behind or in front of moving vehicles. Use spotters safely and maintain clear zones to avoid being crushed in tight spaces. Routine dumping took a shocking turn in seconds. Take a look. This garbage truck was unloading waste into a large open pit when the uneven weight caused the entire vehicle to flip. This incident stresses the need for operators to monitor load balance, use stable ground, and always ensure proper positioning before raising the truck bed. This road marking operation suddenly turned unsafe. As workers painted lines on a major road, a nearby truck lost one of its tires, which rolled toward a worker and knocked him down. This shows why construction teams must maintain buffer zones and ensure nearby traffic is properly controlled during road work. This worker had a bad fall when crane operations intersected with his work area. Watch closely. A worker was climbing a ladder when a nearby crane's swinging load struck it, causing him to fall to the ground below. This shows why crane operating zones must be clearly marked and completely isolated from pedestrian pathways and access points. This risky cutting practice turned into a lesson for this worker. This worker sat on a huge pipe while cutting it with a gas torch, with the other end only supported by a JCB bucket when the pipe suddenly popped. This highlights why workers should never sit or stand on materials being cut and secure. Supports and safe positioning are essential. This customer was injured after falling through an open service hatch. Take a look. A bartender left an open floor hatch near the entrance, and a customer unknowingly walked in, falling into it. This shows why open access points should always be barricaded or marked to prevent falls in public spaces. This lifting task quickly went wrong. Take a look. This crane was hoisting a heavy load when the weight exceeded its capacity. The entire machine lost balance and toppled over, leading to a serious accident. This shows why operators must always check load limits to avoid overloading, ground stability, and use proper rigging before any lift. This worker's slight misstep nearly cost him. These workers were supervising the lifting of heavy metal coils in a factory when one of them stepped into the middle of the coil being hoisted and another nearby coil shifted. It almost didn't end well. This shows why workers must never stand inside or near suspended loads and should always maintain a safe distance during lifting operations. This ladder wasn't properly supported, and the worker reaped the consequences. This worker was cutting an iron sheet with a gas welding torch while on a ladder. When the sheet unexpectedly broke and fell, the worker lost his balance. This shows why ladders must be stable, properly supported, and workers should avoid working directly on unstable materials. This worker was struck by the falling arm of an excavator. Watch closely. This man stood in front of an excavator being inspected when the arm suddenly collapsed. This highlights the need to secure excavator arms and ensure no one stands under suspended equipment during inspection or repair.